Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another video. I know you're short on time, so I'll make this short and sweet for you. HDR images are made from multiple exposures of the same subject, which gives the high dynamic range, which is HDR. Just as a warning for this, you will need to take 2 or more identical images, so you'll be needing to use a tripod to capture your exposures, or if you're using something like the Canon EOS M50, just the IBIS in your camera will allow you to handhold something pretty well. There are a couple of ways that you can capture a high dynamic range image before the processing side, and one of them is through auto exposure bracketing, and one of them is through capturing multiple images using manual setting. Now, I prefer to do the former because it's just a lot quicker. You can jump into your camera, you can set the auto exposure bracketing levels, hit the shutter button, it takes all 3 photos for you, and generally I've had no problems with that. However, if you want to have a little bit more control over the different levels that you're going for, so 1 stop under, 2 stops over, for instance, then you might want to be doing it manually rather than doing it using the auto settings. I did cover how to do this using the Canon EOS M50 as well as Canon's other cameras in a video which is linked up here, so please go check that out if you have any doubts on how to do that. Okay, so like I said, you do need to take multiple exposures, but once you have those, take them, whack them into Lightroom or whatever you're using, and we'll go from there. Select all the photos, right click, and just like with panorama, we go under photo merge, except this time we're creating HDR, so just select HDR. Now from here, if you did use a tripod like I did, you will probably find that you don't really need to do much else. The settings here are for movement ghosting, so you'll need to change the de-ghosting controls if there was a lot of movement in your images. Say for instance you're using long exposures, the de-ghosting controls might be able to help you out, although I kind of doubt it, to be honest. If you handheld your images and you didn't have strong IBIS, then the de-ghosting might also help, or if you just generally are a little bit too shaky and you had to do it in a bit of a pinch instead of using a tripod, use these settings, have a play around and see what happens. But from my perspective, I use a tripod, so I'm just going to go and hit merge. From here then, the rest is up to you. You have a really high dynamic range image, so you can color grade this more than you usually would. You have a little more information in the highlights and the shadows to compensate for that. But that is it for this video. If you did find this video helpful, don't forget to like, get subscribed and like the bell to stay up to date for whenever I release a new video. I'm releasing tutorials just like this one, as well as gear reviews, unboxings, and the occasional vlog every now and again. So get subscribed to be notified for when I release those videos. But that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. And until the next one, see ya.